أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب زدني علما. Assalamu alaikum. This is Qari Muhammad Qasim Ilmi from Al-Furqan Hakeem Academy, Lahore, Pakistan. My dear respected teachers, my dear respected viewers and students, I am making this video for those who want to teach the Holy Quran all over the world in English. So this video would be very useful and very beneficial for them. Please watch complete this video. Inshallah, you will extract the sound knowledge from this video, and you will learn by this video how to teach in English and how to read a paragraph and stories for students. If you would like this video, then please share it as much as possible. Please share it on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and Facebook. In the name of Allah, the most kind, most merciful. Lesson number 1. The existence of Allah. Belief in the existence of a supreme being whom Muslims call Allah is inherent in human nature. Even the philosophers of the past unanimously believed in his existence. That is why all the classical books in Aqidah do not discuss the issue of Allah Ta'ala existence. It is too obvious to doubt. Can you doubt something that is more manifest than the sun? Nevertheless, atheism is quite widespread presently. Therefore, taking the name of Allah Ta'ala and beseeching him for assistance, we begin with a few proof of his existence. Number 1. Imam Abu Hanifa radiallahu ta'ala anhu was once asked regarding the existence of Allah Ta'ala. An atheist challenged him to prove that Allah Ta'ala exists. He replied, "Leave me alone. I am thinking of something that I have just been told. The people told me of a ship in the ocean. It is filled with various types of merchandise, and neither does any one guard it, nor does anyone steer it. However, it sails on its own, cutting through the big waves until it reaches the other side. It sails wherever it desires without anybody having to steer it." The atheist retorted, "No sane person will say something like this." Imam Abu Hanifa radiallahu ta'ala anhu replied, "Woe to you, all the creation, the skies, the earth, and whatever is in it. Is there no creator for all this?" The atheist was dumbfounded, and he accepted Islam. Ibn Kathir, the guest of Imam Abu Hanifa radiallahu ta'ala anhu, answer is that if it is impossible for a ship to sail without a captain, Would it be equally impossible for the world to come into existence and functions without a creator? Number 2. When Imam Shafee radiallahu ta'ala anhu was asked to prove the existence of Allah ta'ala, he replied, "The mulberry leaf, it has one taste, yet when the silkworm eats it, it produces silk. When the bee eats it, it produces honey. When goats and cows eat it, they produce dung. When the gazelle eats it, it produces musk. It produces musk. Whereas the mulberry leaf is still the same thing." Ibn Kathir. The gist of Imam Shafee's answer is that the mulberry leaf is a daleel, proof that there is a creator, Allah Ta'ala, because if there was no creator, the result of eating mulberry leaves would have always been the same. Despite the autopilot systems in aeroplanes, no aeroplane is ever flown without a pilot. Irrespective of who or what ate it, however, the fact that silkworms produce silk when they eat mulberry leaves and gazelles produce musk when they eat it proves that there is definitely a creator. Point number 3. A similar question was posed to Imam Ahmad Bin Hambal radiallahu ta'ala anhu. He replied, "There is a very strong fort that has no doors or windows. Its outside is like a silver and its inside is like gold. Suddenly its walls cracks, and an animal that is able to hear and see, and that has a beautiful appearance and a sweet voice emerges from it." Ibn Kathir, Imam Ahmad radiallahu ta'ala anhu is referring to the egg. Its walls are strong, comparable to a fort that has no doors and windows. Its outside is white like silver, and its inside is yellow like gold. It is lifeless, yet when it is hatches, a living creature, chick, emerges from it. If there was no Allah Ta'ala, it would never have been possible for a living creature to suddenly emerge from a lifeless egg. Number 4. A Bedouin was asked, what is the proof that Allah Ta'ala exists? He replied, "Subhanallah, if dung indicates that there is a camel nearby, and if footprints indicate the path followed by the travelers, wouldn't the sky full of stars, the earth full of roads in the mountains, and the wavy seas indicate the existence of Al-Latif Al-Kabir, that is Allah Ta'ala?" Ibn Kathir. Number 5. Skeptics often say that they cannot believe in Allah Ta'ala because if He does exist, why can't we see Him? Their argument is absolutely foolish. Inability to see something doesn't prove that it doesn't exist. Let us take the example of pain. We very often believe that people are in the pain even though we cannot see the pain. Imagine telling your mom that you have an unbearable headache and she replies, I don't believe you. If you don't have a headache, why can't I see it? And I hope so you will like this video, and if like, then share it as much as you can. Thank you very much for watching. Allah Hafiz.